Welcome to the Modern Savvy CPA, where financial expertise meets the cutting edge of digital age. I'm Sherron, your host, a certified public accountant, here to guide you through the intricate web of numbers and regulations, offering a fresh perspective of the ever-evolving world of finance. So, the financial journey begins at home. That's one of the things I think, you know, a lot of things that we talk about today, we always talk about the journey and where does it begin. So financial literacy, that journey, I think begins at home. We're going to talk about, today we're going to talk about when should you be teaching your kids smart money habits, you know. So by now, if you have been watching me on social media, you know that my tagline, my main goal is smart money habits, is to get everyone to be getting into smart money habits, having the mindset of smart money habits, because that is the way that you're going to get financial freedom, and you yourself, your family will be able to achieve your financial wellness and financial freedom. So today we're going to talk about key issues on how, as your child grow, what you should be teaching. Now, kids and money. I cannot stress how much it's important to talk to your kids about money. One of the reasons I'm stressing it, because money is such a taboo subject in our society in general. We don't talk about it, and our kids go out there and they have no idea what to do with their own budget. We don't talk about it at home. We don't talk about it in school. We don't talk about it with guidance counselor. We don't talk about it with anything. So we're going to try to teach smart money habits and take the topic of money and the control of money away from being a taboo subject. We're going to get comfortable with talking about that. We're going to try to change our money mindset to make it easier. So on this first set of series, we're going to be talking about kids and money. So today, we're going to go over a few different things about, as your child grow, what you should be teaching them, what their mindset is, and what they can handle and what they can't handle, as studies have shown. So talking to your kids about money is awkward, but it's important, right? So the takeaway is that you need to understand that kids learn about money from the house, from home, from their parents. That's where they should be learning. They should start off their money journey and their financial literacy journey. But us as parents, we feel more comfortable talking to our kids about debt and politics. We think that's easier than talking to our kids about financial goals, savings goals, you know. A full 85% of us want to avoid the issue about money and control about personal finance in general. So that shows what our money mindset is. So in order for us to talk to our kids about money, we need to change our money mindset, which is what we've been talking about all through my podcast, my YouTube, my Instagram, is your money mindset and how to make sure you have a right money mindset before you do anything else. So, you know, though there are classes that helps, although I have to tell you, in our American society, I think we're totally lacking on what we're teaching about finances. We do not have financial literacy classes, even in high school or college. We do not focus on those things. We do not have financial literacy classes, even when we're talking about entrepreneurs. That's why our business owners are lacking the financial literacy behind what they need to do. Or we do not teach our kids about the various aspects of finances to make sure that they have the freedom and they understand that they have the freedom to go into different avenues, whether it's savings, spendings, investing, you know, retirement, you know. We do not do that. So we need to get more comfortable with our money habits and start making them smart. You know, as parents, we are our children's number one influencers. We are the one that influence their financial behavior. We are the one that invents a lot of their behavior. We influence a lot of their behavior. So, you know, you know how they say practice what you preach. So if you're preaching finances to your kids, you need to make sure that you're following the same money mindset. If you're not, then you probably need to be learning it along with your children. So make your kids one of your motivators in learning better money habits, in learning smart money habits. So, it's up to us to raise the generation to be mindful. What do we want them to be mindful about when it comes to finances? We want them to be mindful consumers. We want them to be mindful investors. Investing more than anything is something that we need to look at in our society now, because we have to worry about retirement. We have to worry about building wealth. If we want our children to build their own wealth, or continue building our wealth, we need to teach them how to do that. Going back to, if you give a fish to someone, you feed that man for a day or that woman for a day. If you teach that person how to fish, you feed them for life. So that is what our goal should be. Teaching our children these things to feed them for life, because we're not going to be around. And if we've done a good job saving and building our wealth, that's not going to be around for them if they're not using the proper techniques and understanding and is financial literate about continue to build that wealth and being smart about that, So we have to offer essential things to our kids at every age and every stage to teach. So I'm going to give you a summary of what I think are things that we need to do, So first you need to start the conversations. So when should you start a conversation with your kids? Whether they're 7 or 17, you need to start a conversation. They're ready to hear about money from their parents and their grandparents. They're ready to understand financial literacy. They're ready to begin their financial literacy journey just by dollars and cents. And dollars and cents might not be physical these days, but it's still dollars and cents, So you're really showing them how to think about themselves and develop their values by some of the decisions that you're making. There are teachable moments all through your life, all the things that you're doing. There are teachable moments, doing the grocery, cooking in the kitchen, the lawn person, doing your bills. All these things are teachable moments. So there are teachable moments along your everyday life of where you can be teaching your kids. You start with them at 3. Don't underestimate your kids. At 3, your kids grasp the basic financial concept. By 7, they're already forming money habits. This is what kind of money habits? You want to make sure that you're the one that's teaching them. According to the Cambridge study, by 7, they're already forming their money habits. They start with the basics, including ideas of work. You work to earn money, so you want to make sure that you get paid for your needs and wants. You get paid in order to help you get your needs and wants. You need to explain to the kids the difference between needs and wants, because creating a needs and wants picture. Us as adults have problems with needs and wants. So we need to be able to help them to understand what is a need and what is the want, because that is one of the main reasons we get into trouble with debt, we get into trouble with our finances, because we confuse our needs and wants. And we need to always be tracking on that. I suggest that you do a vision board with your kids. Cut out little things, get one of those boards, cut out the little pictures, let them, make 2 set, paste what the needs are, what the wants are, and then go review it. Do it with them. Do the board with them. Let them do the board and you do the board. Compare what your needs and wants is. Trust me, you're going to learn stuff about yourself while you're teaching the kids these things. Recognizing the trade-offs of importance is an early milestone. So make sure that they recognize the level of importance. What are the needs? The needs are the most important. Then we go on to the want. So when you're thinking about things, let me give you some examples. At between 3 and 7, take them grocery shopping. Let them know, okay, your grocery budget is this. My kids will always see me looking at the sales, cutting my digital coupons now. I don't cut I always used to cut regular coupons out of the newspaper and then I forget them at home. That's a bad money habit. You don't want to do that. But today we have digital coupons. We have digital sales, digital things that we can do. Kids are good with that. They can help you, understand your app for whichever grocery store that you're using and making sure that you're going in there on, know when it's a buy one, get one free, know when, you can buy certain things, know when there's a digital coupon or a digital savings there. Around 5, it's important to have your kids understand cash management. You want to give them an allowance. An allowance is really important. When my oldest was 5, I started him with an allowance of $5. He would have those days we were dealing with cash a little bit. We weren't dealing so much with electronics, age of money. So he would have 3 Ziploc bags. 1 Ziploc bag would be his savings. 1 Ziploc bag would be his spending money, and the next Ziploc bag would be what he gives to church. So he had $2 for savings, $2 for spending, and $1 he gave to church. That was how he worked his allowance. That's how we started it. As time goes by, he understood it a little bit more. By 6, your child can focus on completing small chores, earning money and understanding the value of money, understanding the value of actual cash, maybe understanding the value of what's on the card. It's a card, but it's electronic money. So, we have to think about that a little bit different. So you want to make sure that by 6, you're teaching your kids that you work for money. You work and you're rewarded. Hard work gets rewarded. So when my kids were younger, I did not have I know people have problems doing this, but I did not have any problems paying my kids for good grades. Because in life, if you are doing well at your job, you get raises, you get bonuses, you get things. If you're doing things properly, you get paid for it. So I still don't have a problem rewarding my children for doing well. I also still don't have a problem with taking things away when they're not doing well. And I'm about to do that. Have a little lesson in my household this summer on that stuff. So you want to make sure, some people have a problem doing that, that the kids should know that these are things that they should be doing. Yes, the kids should know that, but they need to also have incentive. And when they're that young, this is a way to teach them about money. This is the way to teach them about world. From 7 to 12, kids, as they grow, you want to help them develop empathy and gratitude, knowing that some families live in poverty, some family needs assistance, financial literacy as part of financial literacy. Some family might need financial literacy as one of their assistance. So, I heard a quote the other day, and of course it was I heard a saying the other day, and it was a movie I was watching on the Hallmark Channel, and the saying was, plain old poverty will not keep you down. The poverty mindset is what keeps you down, is what's going to come in way of getting what you want. So plain old poverty, being poor, is not going to that alone will not keep you down. But if you have the poverty mindset, that is the one that's going to come in between you and what you want in life. So I believe in that one, definitely. I thought that was a good one, so I would mention it now. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, feel free to give me a follow to get updated on new and upcoming episodes, and listen in every Tuesday and Thursday, where I teach you smart money habits so you can make better money choices with a financial goal focus.